Christmasdaylight comes, and I'd like to welcome you to our holiday cooking episode. We're going to be having friends over at my friend Mary Ann Meyer's house and celebrate a little holiday cheer the Northwest way. And what better way to start than with fresh local cut crab that my friend Martin kindly gave me. And this has always been a big tradition in my family, gathering around the table and breaking crab. And usually we would have a big bowl of melted butter and everything. And we would just shuck crab and laugh and maybe sing a little bit. We'll sing later. But I just wanted to show you, in case you've never done it before, how to go about doing it. It's actually really rather exciting. So we have handy dandy things like this. Some people use hammers, some people are roots and they can use their palm of their hand and kind of press it down like that. So I like to take the shuckers and just kind of go along and break at the seam. Then open it up, and then you get a beautiful delicate leg that you can pull out, hopefully. Then the trick that my dad taught me was you take the small end. This one's a little bit, here's a better one. So you've got like a little finger or a hook, and you can use that to get the rest of the meat out. But they also have these handy dandy beautiful silver hooks that work really well too, getting the meat out. You just go through and try to get as much meat off as possible. No little meat left behind. Bigger is better. So you continue doing that, and then you can get the meat. This part is always kind of awkward to me. Just break it open, and then you can use your silver hook or the claw that I like to use. And you just go through, and there are these little like segments, almost like a grapefruit, where you can go through and get more of the cooked meat out of there. Okay, welcome back. So we finished shucking the crab, and now we're going to make the cream cheese filling go veggie, which is an imitation cream cheese that's vegan. I'm going to mix in some horseradish. I'm going to start with a nice tablespoonful. And I've left the cream cheese sitting out for a while so that it's soft and easy to mix. Mary Ann, will you tell me what you think of this? This is my friend Mary Ann.
I think it's perfect.
I'm gonna wash my hand. I'll be right back. Did you know what I always say? You don't want to get pink eye. David is also assisting with the meal this evening. While we're waiting, I'll put the mixed olives on this plate. Okay. I think it's gonna go just a little something like this. I'm challenging myself with this dinner, and I'm doing things that I have never done before. So I'm just putting a little smear of the cream cheese on there, and then we're going to put the crab on top of that. Not be too overzealous with the creamy filling, but I'm always a fan of the creamy fillings. Tonight we have some exciting things happening too. Our friends Luke and Katie are going to come and play music for us. Thank you. I'm just going to try to pick through and find the nice legs. On this burner here, I have started some sweet potatoes that we've chopped up. We're going to cook those down for sweet mashed potatoes with the main course this evening. I'm going to continue on another layer. Okay. A crawfish just your size is what I heard on the radio. And like that, we have one of the plates for our appetizer. People will be able to eat that when they come in. And I'm going to put some olives out as well. And I have this Applegate organic salami. A little in the middle. This is always a problem. What do? Do you roll up your meat and put it around the green, or the other way around? What do you think? We'll do it two ways. There's this way. I guess it depends on the size of what you're working with, too. Oh, I can go like this. No, I don't like that. It's like a weenie wrap in reverse if the leaves were, you know, gluten. I think those are cute. This always reminds me of my Aunt Lorene. When she would come down for the holidays, she would always do ham rolls with cream cheese and horseradish in little pinwheels. And I am prepared for failure, you know. Maybe people won't like these appetizers, but you never know until you try something new. Okay. And we're going to put these over here. Becky made it for me just for the holidays. David did the wig. And in honor of Portlandia, we put a bird on it. But because we're the Pacific Northwest, I did 3 of them. Okay. I'm gonna put this out. I always like to have the appetizers ready a little bit before so that those that are early can have something to snack on. Oh, and I got some new crackers today. As you know, if you've been following our cooking episodes, I am gluten-free and I've been trying new things, so I have an all natural, absolutely gluten-free flatbread cracker we're going to try today, and then Glutinos, gluten-free crackers, the multi-grain, so we'll see how those go. I have a saute pan ready. We're going to saute up garlic and onions. I'd like to get this going. We're going to use part of it to put on top of the tuna that we're going to bake in the oven. And then the other half we'll use to saute the Brussels sprouts. Remembering that we use the top of the knife to scrape with, not the blade. And remember that you hold it on the sides with your middle finger and your thumb, leaving pressure in, slicing down. Keep it tight, and then we chop down. Pan. And we're going to turn that bad boy on. I'm going to put it on, this is an electric range, so I'm going to put it on about 7 so I can stay in control of the heat. Oh, I feel the tears welling up in my eyes from the onion, oh my god. I'm emotional. So on the menu tonight, I'll tell you, because we'll probably get going when people start arriving and who knows what'll happen. So we're starting out with the appetizers, the crab on the endive with the cream cheese and horseradish, and the olives and salami. And then we're going to have an appetizer with local greens and arugula, and we're going to have the satsumas and Asian pears with buttermilk blue cheese and pistachios that I shelled myself on the salad with a little of my all-time favorite, the Grand Reserve vinegar balsamic. It's so delicious and sweet and yummy. So that will be the salad. And then for the main course, we're going to have the mashed sweet potatoes with, baked albacore tuna, Brussels sprouts and rosemary with a rosemary feta cream sauce on top. And then for desserts, I have experimented once again and have made a pistachio semi-freddo. And I'm making my personal favorite, the silver palette hot fudge. So we're going to put the hot fudge in the bottom and then the semi-freddo on top, which is like an ice cream but not quite. It is something unbelievable. My aunt introduced me to it when she and Bill took me to a restaurant in Seattle, and I had it and fell in love. So I'm going to experiment with it and see what we can get it to do. So that's the menu, and we have friends showing up here shortly. I'm going to run and powder my nose and see that the tears of joy don't transfer to the camera, and we'll be right back. With arugula, and then we have Chinese pear, the satsuma vinaigrette, and pistachios with blue cheese. And then I'm going to just drizzle a little bit of olive oil over everything, and the balsamic vinegar that we were talking about.
Drizzle some on me, baby.
Oh, yes. Gotta keep it lubricated. It's a good thing I have 6-inch heels on, because I can actually do this. As the silver hair wraps across my lipstick, causing it to get stuck to my lip gloss. Okay. I have to go over. So we have our salads ready. Those of you that would like to sit down at the table. Okay, so now we're going to start making the albacore tuna. I've done my traditional style and putting it with the garlic and onions and lemon. And we have it in the oven on 350. We're going to cook it for 20 minutes. That was so easy. So with the Brussels sprouts, we've washed them, and then I usually just slice them from top to bottom. These have become my new favorite thing this season. Like, I've just been using Brussels sprouts for everything. One more to go. We're going to put it in with the garlic and onion. Remember, I'm doing it for 16 people right now, so this is a lot. Okay, so we've had our sweet potatoes cooking, and we've dumped the water. I'm going to take the skin off. Of course, these are very hot. Can't be a pussy when you work in the kitchen. It's burning my fingers, though. Now I am breaking up butter that I've had softening into the sweet mashed potatoes. And I'm starting cream sauce as well. The cream sauce I've put, since we have 16 that we're cooking for, I put a pint of heavy cream, feta cheese, parm. I'm also going to put a little bit of parm in with the mashed potatoes. Cracked black pepper, in with the Brussels sprouts, and I'm going to put just a dash of lemon juice in the Brussels sprouts and cream sauce. So the cream sauce, again, is a pint of heavy cream, sour cream, feta cheese, Parmesan cheese, fresh rosemary, pepper, no salt because of the feta cheese. I'm just going to keep stirring it until it gets creamy and thick, just the way I like it. Okay, so we are finished plating up the dishes. As you can see, we have the sweet mashed potatoes with the albacore tuna, the Brussels sprouts with the rosemary, and the rosemary feta cream sauce on top. And now we're going to serve it to our friends. So, I'm going to do, as I told you, we're doing the semi-Fredo dessert and I'm using the silver colored for the hot fudge recipe. So I just put 4 ounces of unsweetened chocolate in, and then we're going to do 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. We're melting that slowly on low heat. At the same time, I'm bringing 2/3 cup of water to a boil. I dream about this hot fudge sauce. It's so good. It really is. Okay, our water's boiling, so I'm just going to turn it off. Okay, so we have the chocolate and butter melted down, and now I'm adding the boiling water, stirring it. So we're going to add 1 2/3 cup of sugar, and 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. Don't cringe, Mom, if you're watching. This is just how I have to do things. It's vanilla. We're going to turn it up, stir it until the mixture comes to a boil, and adjust the heat so that the sauce is just maintained at a boiling point, and then we're going to let it boil for 9 minutes. Okay, right now, I'm living the high life. I have an immersion blender for the whipped cream. I'm not hand beating this shit. And I do it in the way my father always taught me, a little bit of sugar and a little bit of vanilla with the whipping cream. Oh my god, this makes my world so much better. Are you kidding me?